Hey everyone, welcome back to part 7 of our React.js tutorial in 2025. Today we are learning how to handle forms and user inputs in React. We will see how to capture what user types into input field and manage the data using state and all these things together. And in HTML, forms submit data and reloads the page. But in React, we manage from form data using controlled components, meaning React controls the input value through state. Use state. We will use the useState hook to track the input values. So we already know that the useState syntax is. Let's see the syntax of useState. Just give the const and rectangular brackets. Within this we need to give the values or variable like it is a main variable and set value will be the reference variable for this. Just give the use state. Within this we need to give the data type, any values. We can give any values like this string or integers or any objects like this. So I'm giving the empty initialization. If you want to update the value, we need to use the set value. This is the reference variable for this value. So directly we can't change the value. This is the process in useState. So we are going to just create a form for this. I'm removing all these things and start with fresh. So this is these are also, so this is the initial app component. I'm going to take a useState hook with username. Set username useState. So I'm initialized with the empty string. So then after just come to return statement, return variable, and here I'm giving a heading tag like create form example. So within this, I'm going to give the input field with the type text, and I'm going to a placeholder something like enter your name. Then after value, what will be the value? We'll think of this later. And on change. So if you have some idea about the HTML forms, what on change gives or do, when we click something, just came to this. So when we click or type anything with keyboard in the input field, there will be a change in the input. Initially input was empty. You will click for something like your name first letter. There was a change in the input field. That is the nothing but on change. On change everything. On everything you type. Every time you type the letter, the on change event will be occur. So for this, we need to give the something like a function. I'm giving an event, and when we click this on change, username should be updated. What we have given type or what we have typed within the field, it should be updated with the username. This is the thing I'm doing, and the value means what is the value should be there in the input field. That should be our username. So I'm giving like it username. So this is the input field. When we click it, we need to display our name. For this I'm giving a paragraph tag, your name, just giving username. So this is the thing we are doing with useState. For example, I'm going to take so you can observe that whenever you type your letter or your name in the input field, here your name was getting updated. That means username what name was updated every time you change the input field. So I'm typing something like our name. So this name was updated with set username. That user was available here and it was displayed within the paragraph tab we have represented here. So this is how we use the forms in our state management in React. Then after the on change event captures every keystroke and set username updates that state. So see how the input value is connected to the state variable username. This is controlled component. Its value is controlled by React state. So then after displaying form data in real time. As you type in the input field, React re-renders the paragraph below with the latest value. That's the magic of React's native React state. So here we are typing every time input field. React re-renders this paragraph tag every time you type. So in HTML we need to refresh the entire page, but in React it will automatically re-renders the this specific section of the code only. Now let's build a form with the submit button. In React, forms don't automatically submit. When they do, it reloads the page. So which we don't want. That's the thing. That's the thing. We don't want to reload the page every time. So for this, we will use something like prevent default, which is a method used to prevent from the reloads or unnecessary reloads. So I'm taking something another use state const passwords or password set password is equal to use state. Within this use state I'm giving a empty string. Then after I'm going to take something like a handle submit event, and as we discussed earlier, use the prevent default to prevent reloads. Then after give an alert. I'm giving an alert, and within this alert I'm going to give a something like a greeting, welcome to React tutorial, and then after we need to display our name. So just use this just we need to display our name. Give the dollar prompt, username, and your password is password. So this is the alert message we are giving. So just like input field here, give another input field for password. So this is the input field for password. And just copy paste it. Just change the major changes here. I'm giving like a enter password. Then after we need to change the value name like a password. Then on change with set password. Here e dot target dot value means which is nothing but the here we have changed e means it takes the event of the present field like this. It takes the present field like input field, and what's the value in that field will be taken here, and that value will be sent to the set username or set password. Then it updates the its main variable like username or password like this. Then after we need to take something like button login. I'm giving login. When we click on click, handle submit should be done. So for this, give something type like submit. I'm giving submit. So this is how we use the forms in React. So let's see the output. I'm giving name, uh, some random text. I have clicked login. Uh, just remove this. Think we need to use the form tag here. Okay, just give on submit and then submit. Remove this here. Let's check your output. Why not alert not getting window dot alert? So we can see the output here. We get the name and its a password with greeting like this with alert, and because of prevent default it was getting not reloading or not getting, so we will use the prevent default later. So this is how we use the buttons or something like on clicking the login the handle submit function runs and prevents the page showing an alert. So this is how we use the output and use the form data to use in React.js, and this is the use state management in forms. Thank you. In part 8, we will see how to create input fields in React and display input in real time, handle submission data, and we will learn how to use the React hooks like use effect and its life cycle events, controlling what happens when a component loads and updates or unbounds like this. There was a super important stuff there. So stay tuned, more bits of knowledge on your way.